Yeah.
Talking 3 episodes.
3 whole episodes.
Probably,
today,
actually, 2.5.
fellas.
2.5.
2.5, yeah.
2.5.
I can't imagine we're going to spend any more than 10 minutes on remembrances.
I mean, I guess I might just be yelling for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, go.
Okay, so welcome back to another episode of First Reaction Fan Reaction. I am your host, Kaylin Collier. With me is my co-host,
Sarah Whitman.
Alright, today we are still on The Legend of Korra. I just realized I really have to pee. Do you want to pee real quick? But, alright. So, should I start the whole intro again? Or what?
Sure, if you want.
Alright. No, well, let's just start, because I already did my whole intro.
Alright, go ahead.
It turned out okay. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about, we are on The Legend of Korra, Book 2, and we're going to be talking about 3 episodes today.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? The camera's still on, and Darrett is waving her
It's
water.
not recording, though.
It's not recording, but I just have to sit here and watch it.
It's
You guys
funny.
are spared from this. Anyway, so...
How about 2.5 episodes?
2.5, really. We have episode 7, Reunion, episode 8, Remembrances, and episode 9, Beyond the Wilds. So let's get started with Reunion, an episode I was pretty excited about.
Hooray!
So this is, it's a reunion, so this is the episode where
Well,
Korra...
it's mostly a reunion. Somebody's missing.
Somebody's missing, but that's
He's in the episode.
Yeah,
But he's not with the
group.
group.
Yeah, so this is the episode where Korra is returning to Republic City.
Hooray!
So the episode starts off with all the Air Temple kids and Korra landing on Air Temple Island.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to see some characters. We see Boomy again. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Boomy.
Has it been like the whole season?
I'm trying to think. Have we?
I feel like we haven't seen him since the end of the
No,
season.
we have seen him. Yeah, he was like in one episode, but he hasn't like played a major role or anything. He's been pretty.
He barely
he's
played
been
a role in
background.
this.
Yeah, he's been a background character for the whole time. And we get to see Tenzin again, and everyone is reunited, and it's so nice.
Reunited and it feels so good.
good. All right, so everyone is, so they reunite and basically fill everyone in on the deets of what happened
Mm-hmm.
at Zaofu. So we're going to go back to somewhere in the Earth Kingdom where Bolin and Varric are trying to escape, and Bolin is carrying Varric on his back because Varric is kind of a lazy bum, and he doesn't like to walk.
That's
He's
true.
a pampered kind of princess a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so they kind of they're kind of talking about a little bit about what's going on. Bolin basically gives Varric, I don't know, he talks to him, says a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they start going, but then they get stuck in a booby trap.
Yeah. That happened. Anyway.
Yep, and so we flash back to, we're in Republic
No,
City.
we don't flash back.
We don't flash back, sorry. We go back.
Thank you.
We go back to Republic City, and we see the lovely Asami who's reading a magazine.
Yeah.
And then Korra walks in.
Yay!
And then they're reunited.
Yay!
And it's so nice.
And it feels so good.
And they hug.
Yeah.
And they start complimenting each other.
Yeah.
Asami compliments her hairdo, and Korra totally blushes at it. I'm just saying.
Aww.
I know.
Am I supposed to pick up something? I'm not sure I pick up anything. Am I supposed to?
I don't know. Take from that what you want to.
I already know what to take from it. Anyway.
It's just really nice to see them together.
Yeah.
And Mako is also there, and unfortunately Prince Wu is there because Mako couldn't shake him, and Wu is being Wu, which is, he's him. He does his thing. We just starts totally flirting with her.
I'm trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
Who is worse, Wu or Nuktuk?
Ooh. But you see, under Nuktuk was Bolin. The Bolin is all love.
That's
He was just
true.
hidden inside. Woo. There's nothing.
That you're right. You're right. You're so right. Just the worst.
And so we get 3/4 of Team Avatar back together.
Yeah.
We have, Mako, Asami, and Korra all
Mhm.
back, and Wu, who is nowhere near the man Bolin is.
No. Not
So
even
we have
close.
to deal with it. So Wu makes a comment that he wants to Korra goes into the Avatar state because he wants to see her eyes glow.
Um,
Asami makes a comment that
she got what was the letter?
She asked her. She's like, "Oh, can you even go to the Avatar state?" I know last time, in the letter you said no, and then
Which actually destroys my one theory. So thanks for that.
yeah. So
Because I had a theory that like Korra wrote the letter but never sent it,
yeah.
but that's not true.
So Mako is confused by that, and so we get kind of the reveal, which we kind of heard in that episode, but we get kind of that confirmation that Korra wrote to Asami and didn't write to anyone else.
Yeah.
So,
Because why not?
what?
I mean, like they're both girls. They understand stuff. I'm just gonna keep alluding.
Oh my god.
God, that must like suck for Mako.
Oh, Mako.
Aww.
Oh, Mako.
I mean, that's kind of like a little bit.
I just thought about something. Sorry.
Can you tell me or no?
No, it's a thing from the comic. So
Okay.
no.
Eventually, you can tell me.
Yeah, I have the comic like literally upstairs. So when we finish this, I'll have to like just bring it down and show you some stuff. Yeah. So Korra kind of strips it back and asks what everyone else has been up to. Because they're like, sorry, it's kind of been 3 years. What's everyone up to? Asami kind of brings up that she had gotten back in contact with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And Korra is like, oh, well, can you trust him? And then Asami kind of gets a little annoyed at that, saying, hey, you were away for 3 years. Stop getting all...
They have a bit of a quarrel.
They have a quarrel.
What's the word?
A quarrel. Anyway, so...
How long are we going to keep beating around the bush?
We're gonna just keep beating around this bush.
Okay.
Or if you want to come on the same go on. Anyway, so...
Sorry.
So Korra says she didn't mean to be away for so long. I think she feels kind of bad about that. So Wu interrupts, of course, because that's all he does. He just gets in the way of all the stuff that is going on.
Like the stuff we give a shit about.
And he announces that he has to pee, which is a plot point here, I guess, in this episode. And so he asks for Mako to come with him, but like Mako is like, no, you can pee by yourself. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. You're a man, sort of. I guess.
So Wu goes to the bathroom, but the attendant that's in there, it seems like that's not his only job. He's got another job, which is a kidnapper, because he does some of the clone, but the clone is knockout gas.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
So back in the Earth Kingdom somewhere, they are still kind of trapped, but a group of people comes across them. It's a group of they're escaped prisoners, and they're some waterbenders and firebenders. They're the ones who place the trap, and they don't seem to take too kindly to the fact that they are some Earth Empire soldiers, but they have to convince them that no, they left, they're no longer. So back at the restaurant, they kind of notice that Wu's been gone. Well, Mako notices, because that's kind of Mako's job. And then he wonders where Wu has gone, so he goes to check, but the bathroom is empty. And which prompts Korra and Sani to start kind of looking around. Korra kind of notices a suspicious-looking figure.
Yeah.
And in there finds a laundry truck
Yep.
where they hid Wu.
Yep.
And which prompts them to go on a chase.
Apparently, we have to save him.
We kind of have to save him.
Do we?
Prince, we do.
Why?
We do have to save him.
Why?
You know what? I was about to come up with a really good reason, and then I just totally didn't have one. I didn't have a good reason why they
Like,
should
what's
save the
Square
prince.
gonna do?
Nothing. Yeah, it's really great.
Just like keep him in a dungeon or take him to a re-education. Actually, re-education might not be a good thing.
No, those are bad. We don't like those.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to go in those.
Well, then we'll just kill him, and it'll be fine.
Welcome to First Reaction Fan Reaction. We advocate for killing randos that we don't like.
We'll send him or we send Unalaq. Unalaq, I don't know who's worse. Unalaq or Wu?
Unalaq.
Yeah.
Unalaq had wasted potential. Wu's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unalaq's still the worst. Congratulations.
Unalaq is the worst. Consistently just the worst.
Oh.
Uh,
Thinking about later.
So I really like this car chase scene.
I did too.
I think it's fun, and we also get to see kind of Team Avatar working together again.
3/4 of Team Avatar.
Yeah, except Mako's just kind of almost like barking orders, but like nothing ever happens.
He said he's like being a mom.
He was being a mom. Mako was being a total mom there,
and like you might think it's because he wants to say woo, because like they're friends now. I would just say it's because he's probably going to get in serious trouble if something happens.
He needs that paycheck though.
Bitch better have my money.
Bitch better have my money.
Pay me what you owe me. I don't know what that song is.
That's all you really need to know that song.
Fantastic.
So they're able to get the truck they were following, but it turns out that Wu was not there, and they took him out at some point, so they have to go find him. Korra uses the spirit vines to do that thing that she did back in the swamp, which is use that to tell where people are. And she figures out that Wu is going to the train station, so they embark to the train station. So back somewhere in the Earth Kingdom, or Earth Empire now, I guess that's what it is, isn't it? So they're they have this group of escaped prisoners there, and they're kind of asking. Bolin asks what a bunch of Firebenders, Waterbenders were doing in a prison, and basically what happened is Kukera is trying to purge the Earth Kingdom of people who are not of Earth Kingdom descent, and that is
I don't get it. Is it like The Purge?
Yes, there is exactly like.
Or is it like that one scene from Schindler's List?
Oh my God!
You remember?
Oh yes, yeah, I've seen that movie.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, it's
not terrible. Well,
it's a movie where terrible things happen, but it's an incredible.
It's like that part where you see a red coat.
Yeah.
Except nobody's moving in it.
Oh. Yeah, that's really sad.
Yeah.
Sad
Look, there's nothing wrong with purging some stuff. Like we can purge Wu. Let's do that. Please.
But I think purging the Earth Empire of Firebenders, Waterbenders is a bad idea.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible idea.
I don't think I actually caught up in it. I might not have been paying attention, or might just be because my brain is just kind of wiped from the third episode.
Yeah. So
I didn't. Why? Then why should I get rid of the? I guess because they can be a theater. Anyway, continue.
Well, no, just because it's the Earth Empire, so you want them Earth people. You don't want them fire people. You don't want them water people.
That's kind of brilliant.
It's kind of the worst.
It's the worst. But it's brilliant worse. I respect. No, I don't really.
Don't respect that. No.
No. I'm trying to think. I don't know. If somebody does something that got horrible, even a villainy wise, super horrible, I'm kind of
oh damn.
That's intense. And it's a good plot thing. We're trying to re-educate them into becoming Earthbenders. I don't know how you do that.
I don't think it works that way.
That's why she wanted Bolin to be the only Earthbender in that Team Avatar, besides the Avatar.
Oh snap. But then, does it get to the point where, she would start imprisoning people of, mixed descent? This is the question I have here. What if you have Firebender, though? Our boy Bolin?
Master Race?
No, oh my God!
That's what the point is. The point is Master Race.
Oh my God. Yep, that's what it is.
I know what it reminds me of even more.
Oh.
Star Wars.
Da, da, da. I feel like we just keep bringing up Star Wars in the show. We're every other
because it's a parallel or something else that I don't really feel like bringing up because it's going to make this really depressing.
Yep. Okay. That's welcome to First Reaction Fan Reaction. It's the complete opposite of Godwin's Law. Literally the complete opposite of Godwin's Law.
Hooray!
Anyway, so. Oh boy. So the prisoners have an idea of trying to get them past the security detail at the border, which Bolin they kind of reject the idea because they're like, yeah, we're fugitives though, they know they're looking for us.
Yeah,
we can't just go out willy nilly. But the one guy tells them that that's the only way out. They kind of reluctantly agree. They kind of oh, okay, we got to do it. So they kind of embark on this plan. So back in Republic City, as they're driving to the train station, Korra kind of explains how she learned about the spirit thing. was from Toph, and so yeah, they kind of tell them a little bit about Toph. And they're like, oh shit, you met Toph, and they're like, yeah, I love Toph. So,
What'd you like?
She describes her as like a grumpier version of Lynn.
Yeah, and they're like, is that possible?
And it's like, you'd be surprised.
Mhm.
It's possible. Oh, it's so possible. God, I love the Beifong people. I love the Beifong family.
I hope nothing bad's happening to them.
So, back at the in the Earth Kingdom, they go to the checkpoint, and they try to get past, and they kind of get forging a story to get them past without their papers. But as they're kind of passing through, the guy recognizes them, and he's like, "Oh, those are the people." They have their pictures hanging up.
Yep. And then
And then a
fight.
fight ensues. Yes.
Yep.
A fight ensues.
Yep.
And Varric manufactures an EMP, which is awesome.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, because we were talking, we're like, oh, he's totally useless in a fight. Then he goes over and
He does a thing.
yeah, he constructs an electromagnetic pulse device and bringing down all the mecha suits. And they're about to escape, but the other prisoners are still fighting. So Bolin does some cool lava bending stuff, and all of them are able to escape.
Hooray!
Yay, lava bending. Anytime we see lava bending, we're always like, lava!
Yeah.
And it's so good at
it makes Bolin special.
Bolin.
Because I think is he the only one? Because,
Oh, that other guy, he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead, ain't he?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. I wonder.
Well, there's a lot of metal benders, so, who knows.
Who knows? What other lava benders may be out there?
Mm-hmm.
So back at the train station, Cora is able to tell where Wu is, and they jump on the train, and they're looking for Wu.
There's a bit of a fight, like not a physical fight, but a mental fight, a verbal fight between everybody.
Yeah, everybody starts kind of getting on each other's nerves and yelling at each other for different things.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do. This is Team Avatar for you.
Yep.
But they are able to find Wu, and then some of the people who were kidnapping him, there's like a fight that ensues as they escape. And yep, fight ensues. And it's a good fight. And everyone gets in on the action. Not just Cora, but Cora, Mako, and Asami are all fighting, trying to save Wu.
Well, I mean, Wu doesn't do anything.
Wu doesn't do anything.
But Wu's like the second worst, besides doing a lot.
Yeah, but Wu's kind of a little bit the worst.
Yeah.
And so they are all able to escape, and they kind of like reminisce. They're like, oh, this is just like old times. And then Asami's like, yeah, except for yelling at each other. And they're like, no, yeah, no, that's pretty normal for us.
Yeah.
All we do is yell at each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. And they have a group hug. And Wu tries to get in on it.
And then no.
Like, Cora pushes him out.
And I'm like, good for you.
Cora just totally stiff arms him.
Mm-hmm.
So they so in the end they bring Wu to Asami's mansion where Mako Bolin's family is staying, and they let him stay there.
Yeah.
And Mako's grandmother loves royalty, so it all works out.
Yeah.
That was really cute. And then back at the with Bolin and Varric, they get a boat, and they're going to go north toward Republic City, and they all jump on that, go on their way.
Yep.
And then we end with we're in the Foggy Swamp with Nerd Sun. Nerd Sun is there. And
Great.
And Kabir is there as well. And so there's apparently in the vines in the Banyan Grove tree, that big old tree that we love, there is more spirit energy there than the vines in Republic City. So they're gonna
Cut it up.
yeah.
Get them with that.
They're gonna harvest that shit.
Get them with that.
I was so sad.
I have a question. How
I
come
was so sad.
like Top wasn't gonna do anything?
I don't know. Well, Tom seems to be taking a break from things.
That's true, but like somebody's like,
problem.
but
now.
somebody's fucking with the Banyan Grove tree.
That's true.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like, what are Top's up to right now?
Yeah. Is she
Um,
gonna come back? So probably.
So yeah, well, maybe that was sad because I like trees and I just want the trees to be happy and not cut up. Anyway,
I am the
Say
Laura.
Laura.
I speak for the tree.
that's me. So that ends that episode. What do we think about this episode?
It was good. I
Yeah?
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked some reunion stuff.
Mhm.
I like some subtle hinting at stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I think it's the first time.
Although we haven't any comments about me talking too much, not notice plot points, and I didn't even notice the plot point with the prisoner. So maybe y'all are right. I'll do better, I promise.
That's fine.
I'll do better when I get the power back, because I miss it. I totally miss the power.
Talk about the prison stuff. Let's bring up a fun fact here. I want to make sure. Yeah, okay, so I was right. So the guy whose name is Baraz, he is voiced by Steve Bloom. If you saw the reaction, you noticed that I was like, is that Steve Bloom? I totally forgot that it was Steve Bloom.
Yeah.
And the chick, Anna, is voiced by Nika Futterman.
With that.
What is she in? She voiced Smellerby.
No.
No?
No. I didn't love Jet's gang, so I kind of just blocked
Forgot
it.
them?
No,
Smellerby.
I stored other memories.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I was just they exist. I didn't like Jet. He ruined my one ship.
You guys know how Smellerby feels. Just catch me crying about Jet and his gang. Anyway. But, yeah, so that's who those guys are. I think their character designs are based off of early designs for Mako and Korra. Super early character designs for them.
Cool.
I think that's what they're.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I saw that recently, so cause I forgot about that, and I saw it again.
Yeah.
I was oh, okay.
I was trying to remember which plot I liked more, but
Yeah.
I feel both of them pretty equally.
Yeah, I think they're good. I think it was really fun to see Bolin and Varric. They're two really fun characters, and they're having a cool kind of thing. And I think those they're not really one-off characters, but minor characters of the prisoners. I think that's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed those guys. At the same time, love my team Avatar. So happy to have them back together for the most part. Bolin.
Look, Bolin learned his way again. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like I said, there was some with Team Avatar. Looking, there was some subtle stuff being set up.
Yeah, I think this is the first time that we've actually brought that up. Well, not brought that up, but are talking about it as actual hinting. That you're like, oh, okay.
Mako's all you just send the letter to me.
Poor Mako.
Look, sometimes you just need a girlfriend
Sometimes.
to talk it out. You don't want to talk to a man, especially one you dated.
Yeah, true.
And they're probably banged. Probably.
They had some mad sexual tension there.
It was 6 months they were together, right?
Yeah.
So probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
Everybody's probably banged too. Also, Mako Asami too, probably.
Maybe. That's a big old maybe.
I think probably.
I'm talking about one to a maybe. Alright.
So we need to make that Legend of Korra 4 and we'll find out.
Why do we always end up talking about the characters that had sex on this show?
Because I need to know this. Also, they're all teenagers in their early 20s.
Yeah.
They're probably, it's not like Last Airbender where they were all 12. Children where it was, you couldn't really think about it here. It's you're old enough.
They're probably doing it.
Probably.
Everyone's doing it on this show. Oh,
I think we're feeling that Riverdale vibe.
We're definitely have some Riverdale feels scary, and we're everyone's also
nobody has leave spoilers for Riverdale season 2. We're not actually.
We still haven't seen.
We're just kind of waiting, and then we're gonna binge it.
Yeah.
Not together. Well, maybe not together. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Yep. Anyway.
So yeah. Any other thoughts on this episode?
No, we're gonna get to another episode coming up soon that I super enjoyed.
Yeah. Do you want to? All right, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about episode 8. Remember, so stay tuned.
Hooray!
I need water. All right, let's go back to this. Okay. All right, welcome back. We are going to talk about episode 8, Remembrances. Now, we're going to try to fly through this because spoiler alert, it's a clip show.
It's a clip show.
So what happened with this? If you're not familiar, if you're watching, especially if you're watching the show later on and you weren't kind of around during its first run, You're going to you're going to be wondering why the hell is there a clip show? Well, what happened was Nickelodeon really screwed this show over on multiple things. For one, they took the show off.
Yeah, was it online?
Midway through book 3, this was the episode before one with the Earth Queen, Long Live the Queen.
Yeah.
They took it off the air and they put it exclusively online. And then they started airing 2 episodes at a time every week. They're really trying to get the show just out there and over with. So it was online for half of book 3 and then all of book 4. It was entirely online, which was the dumbest thing. Anyway, and another thing that they really screwed the show over with, there's a couple different things, because they moved it around to different times. Like, they moved it to the Friday night spot, which is the death spot. And they also, they got their budget slashed on book 4. So what happened was the budget got cut enough for basically, they ordered 14 episodes, but they only gave them enough budget for 13.
There's only 13 episodes, though.
Oh. Strike that. They ordered 13 episodes, only gave them a budget of 12. That's what happened.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. So, they decided to
do a clip show.
Yeah. So there's a couple different options that I guess they could have. I'm reading it here that they could have done that, or basically let go of a bunch of crew members. So instead of doing that, they just decided to make that episode into a clip show.
Well, I mean, that seems a lot nicer.
Yeah. But nobody likes a clip show, but this was something that had to be done as necessary.
I don't mind a clip show. It's just
I hate clip shows.
You have to do it right.
Yeah.
Also, a question: how did you feel when you were like, "Oh my God, it's a new episode," and then it's a clip show?
Well, I think that I'm pretty sure.
Did you know?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I knew. Because I follow both of the creators on Tumblr, and I think beforehand they had shared kind of the troubles they were having and how they had to make a clip show because of the budget reasons. They were pretty transparent about that.
Yeah.
So probably because they're really pissed, because I would be super pissed. So I'm pretty sure they said so beforehand that, hey, we have a clip show coming up because of all this crap that went down with Nickelodeon. So yeah, I think I.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I don't mind like the most time I see clip shows is in sitcoms, and I'm like, I don't hate that, because then you can see funny clips you remembered.
Right.
And this isn't the worst example of a clip show I've ever seen.
No.
It's one of the worst.
Yeah.
It's not the worst. I know what the worst is for me. Okay, that's it. Yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna bring it up, but if you don't want me to. No.
Well,
I was gonna bring up what the worst example was for me.
Oh yeah.
There's a show called Legend of the Seeker.
Okay.
And they did a clip show 12 episodes into season 1.
Oh.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
That show only lasted 2 seasons, and it's not great.
There was a clip show.
It's a clip show. 12. It was the 12th episode of season 1. How many clips do you have? Anyway, back to this one. 3 whole clips you can use if you recall.
So yeah, this episode is no Ember Island players. The best way to do
that's a good one.
The best way to do a recap episode is Ember Island players. Hands down, the best.
That was good. I like that one. And this
Ember Island players is one of my favorites.
That was fun.
It was so good.
This wasn't that much. There was some fun moments.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that much fun. It was either just me groaning. It was maybe a whatever kind of thing. There was a couple haha funny. I like that. But most of the time it's just me groaning.
Yeah. So this episode is kind of broken into 3 different segments.
Yeah.
The first one, which is with
the worst.
It really is. The first one is with Mako and Wu. And it's basically Mako and Wu are training, but Wu is the worst. So he
is the worst.
And then so when Levette leaves Nether, and Wu basically finds himself realizing that he knows nothing about Mako.
So then we flash back to everybody's favorite part of the entire show.
Everybody's favorite subplot.
Everybody's.
The love triangle.
Hooray!
Everybody. Okay. So basically, Mako's whole story is related to him and his romances.
And you know what? Here's we go through the whole fucking thing.
It's true. There's not a moment that's left undiscussed.
Even after the breakups.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that, which I didn't mind because I like that part.
Yeah.
But like everything, and I'm just like, but like I didn't care. I didn't care then. Do you think I still care? That shit doesn't matter anymore. We buried it in the ground.
Yeah. But the one positive thing I'll give to it, all right, is that it's kind of lampshaded and kind of brought up by the other characters who come in as little chibi heads.
Yeah, that was nice.
To basically criticize Mako every time he does something stupid. They're like, "What did you do that for?" Like, or that was terrible, or like, or especially the one memorable moment, which is when he broke up with Asami for the first time. Broke up, and he was like, "Was that a breakup?" That didn't seem very clear. So that was really good. So yeah, you bought the whole romance thing, which is so annoying, but they did kind of poke fun at it a little bit, which made it not as bad, I thought.
I still hate the whole thing. It was 10 minutes.
Yeah, the whole clip was like 10 minutes.
That was probably the longest part.
I think it was the longest segment.
I hope this reaction is funny for y'all.
Yeah.
It's just like me, just like not enjoying this at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't very fun.
Yeah. And then next bit.
And so, yeah, that's pretty much all that is. Actually, wait, before we do that, I guess we'll divide these all up pretty evenly. So what do you think is the point of bringing back the romance subplots to, like, just talk about them in a clip show? I'm very curious. Like, what do you think is the point of that?
There is none!
Yes, thank you. Because, like, usually if you're doing, like, I feel like in an episode like this, if you're doing a clip show to bring up old points, you're bringing a thing up because it's going to come back and play again. And so, but, like, when I watched this, I'm like, but we already resolved all these.
Yeah, everything's resolved!
Like, this is resolved. Why are you bringing this up
Like,
again?
they're all friends now.
Yeah, so it just felt really weird. I'm like,
and we might have sexual tension somewhere else at this point.
Everybody has redirected themselves.
And it's just the like, because we was like, I want to know about Mako, and I'm like, but nobody cares about Mako.
I mean, we all know it's because to fill time, and the one thing you can always fill time with is making fun of the love triangle. But like,
because everybody hate it?
You mean like fans?
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of those things that I think people, if you didn't hate it, you begrudgingly accepted it for what it was. You just had to be like, oh.
I just hated it because like I love romance.
Yeah.
I do, and like looking at like clips alone, like the Korra Mako kind of romance thing, it could have worked.
Yeah.
I just think they didn't do it well, and it seemed like what's the word I'm thinking of?
Stupid.
No. Like semi-forced in because of like the miniseries thing.
Yeah.
It seemed forced in, and then they had to it's so forced.
Forced, yeah.
And then they had to keep it going, and at that point, it just didn't care, and then they just made it worse.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the only thing some fun romance stuff brought in was that it got us Asami.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was, but
that's it.
Which is a pretty good trade-off, but still, we didn't have to endure the rest of that BS. There's other ways to bring her in. But yeah, no, I think the only, if you like the love triangle, you only like it because you like Korra and Mako together. The only reason.
Guys, the best Mako is Detective Mako.
That's so true.
And also Korra and Mako friendship Mako.
It's so good. They have a good friendship.
They have a great friendship.
They don't let them be together romantically.
Ever.
But they can be friends.
Yes.
Good friends.
Yes.
That's more.
Mako is a great, like we said, Mako's a great friend and a terrible boyfriend. Anyway, do you want to get to the next part?
Yeah, let's get to the next part.
Which was, there.
Yeah. So behind our next kind of, I guess, remembrance or whatever takes place on Air Temple Island. We have Korra who's kind of like looking off to the distance and a sunset. It's very pretty.
Hey, that was the time her and Mako looked off into the distance in the moonlight.
Except she wasn't looking at it.
That's so true.
Oh my god. And so while Korra's kind of looking in the distance, Asami comes up and they start talking.
She's got tea.
She's got tea for her. It's so sweet. She's like, I thought you might be getting cold. And then it's like, bitch, I'm from the South Pole.
No, it's nice.
It's so nice, actually. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Korra's kind of reflecting, and she talks about what Toph said, which was, things are always going to be out of balance. Like, there's really no point to any of it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And Asami's like, oh, that's ridiculous. And then they kind of talk about things, and Korra goes through, basically goes through all the antagonists. That's basically what she does. Goes through all like the villains of a season and kind of discussing them and how she fought them and how she reacted to them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
And then Tenzin comes in.
And then Tenzin comes in and cock blocks the whole thing. Anyway, so. And they're having a moment there, and Tenzin just walks in.
Is it cock block or vagina block?
I mean, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, cool.
So, the Tenzin comes in and goes and basically just like sets the whole thing straight, whatever that's. I don't care. I wasn't really paying attention.
That was the rest of the flashback. That was kind of like, well, they're there.
Yeah, that was kind of there.
We're getting close to the best moment of the episode.
It is the best moment of the episode. So that's that, and I don't really. Okay. So our third and final kind of remembrance sequence here is on that boat that we saw a previous episode where we have Bolin, Varric, and all of the escaped prisoners. As they're just kind of trying to buy time as they're kind of sailing about, telling stories. And so Varric kind of comes up with an idea for a mover based on this incredible story, and it's going to star Bolin, Nuktuk, Bolin,
why are we bringing back Nuktuk?
It's Bolin, but they're gonna capitalize on that Nuktuk audience, so they gotta get that ad money.
Okay.
Yeah, they gotta get that billing in. So Varric basically retells the events of the series, but with like Bolin as the hero.
Yeah.
And he kind of stretches the truth a little bit.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot of it. So because Bolin starts telling the story, and Varric's like, nah, you gotta let me tell the story. And the way he does it is really funny. And how he characterizes.
That's like the Ember Island.
I think that's a really good point. Varric's kind of
the closest
movie pitch is the closest thing we'll get in the series to the Ember Island players.
Yeah,
which is great. And so I think if the entire episode was like this ridiculous kind of
they should have gone like that. I think it would have been better.
It would have been a lot more fun.
Also, cut out all of the love triangle.
Just cut out all that stuff. Yeah, if this was just Varric.
Right, you're capping the series?
Yeah, it would have been a lot more fun.
Yeah.
But it brings up kind of the best scene in the whole episode.
The best!
Which is the where Varric insists that all the villains are working together, and they all have a conference
because
call.
Because they're Chimera!
Except, this is before, from books 1 through 3, and all of the villains get together on a...
Well, except for, most of the Awesome Gang.
Yeah.
Just the one.
It's Varric. So we have Zahir, Unalaq, and Amon are all on a conference call.
And Vaatu.
Vaatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Unalaq isn't supposed to be on the call, but he comes anyway, and it's obvious that nobody likes Unalaq.
And it's not even like real Unalaq.
No,
it's Nuktuk Unalaq. And it's great. Everybody's like, nobody likes you Unalaq, and I'm like, I agree.
Yeah.
Nobody liked him.
It's so good. And just like that whole scene is like the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just like ridiculous.
And nobody likes Unalaq, and they all like leave the phone call as soon as he gets on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
You notice how Vaatu got a phone in that tree?
I love like the photoshopped phones in like half the shots. He's holding the phone with his little tail.
Yeah.
And like Unalaq has like a really obviously photoshopped phone. It's so good.
Yeah.
This is really good. Anyway, so Bolin is like, and they also like Photoshop Bolin's head into various scenes, like the giant blue spirit Korra.
Although it still had boobs.
Yeah, the boobs make you feel powerful.
That's true.
Sometimes, yeah, and then also Photoshop his face onto a dragon, which is great. Mm-hmm. And Bolin isn't too happy with that story, but everyone else loves it. They say, it's a mover, kid. You can't take it too seriously.
And I'm like, no, I'm a nerd. I have to take it seriously.
Oh my goodness.
I could actually not that true. I can have fun with it, but then it's just it's fun to question stuff.
Just like we had fun with this episode.
Yeah. A little bit of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Just like that one part. That's it.
And that's that episode. So,
yep.
So what did you think of this? This episode?
Yeah.
It's there. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything really fake? Like nothing. Like there was no plot that moved. Like nothing really happened except for clips.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Literally, if you're watching this for the first time, you could probably not watch this episode.
You could. Give us some funny moments. So I mean,
go on YouTube and find them.
That's true.
Anyway.
Find the pilot reel. Here's the thing that I was bringing up. I'm looking at this on the wiki. The wiki is so good, guys. If you are had any part in the wiki, thank you. Is that you would not be able to get to the show if not for the Avatar wiki. So you know how America was throwing out names for all of the villains, like their group, like Legion of Darkness or whatever. One of them is the Fearsome Foursome, and that's actually a callback to an Avatar episode, which when it's a callback to the drill when they are on the walls of Ba Sing Se and Sokka's trying to come up with names for their group, like the Boomerang Gang.
Yeah.
And so one of them is the Fearsome Foursome. So that's a fun fact there.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I like the fact that like the creators like decided to just do a clip show instead of having to fire a bunch of their crew.
Yeah. So
good for you.
Yeah.
You might have not had the romance. That would have been nice.
Yeah, you could have just done away with that. It's fine. Anyway, so I think we're going to wrap up for this episode, and when we come back, we're going to conclude with the 9th episode of season 4, which is Beyond the Wilds.
Hooray!
Alright, so welcome back for the second time. It's good to have you back. Thanks for sticking with us. So
through the clip show.
For the third and final episode we're going to be talking about today is episode 9, and that is Beyond the Wilds. So let's get started. Let's try to push through this guy. So we are in Republic City, and we see Ryu again. Ryu was the kid who lived in his parents' basement.
The John Heater.
Yes, voiced by John Heater.
How did he dye his hair?
They have hair dye.
Oh.
Remember? It's this is kind of obscure. But in the beginning of book 2, Varric introduces his Very dye, which is how the one character Ginger had bright red hair.
Oh.
Yes. So if you guys think I don't pay attention to this series, I do.
No, they don't think I pay attention.
That's okay.
Which apparently is true considering completely missed. Anyway.
Oh no. So we see Ryu, and what he is doing, he's giving a tour of the Spirit Wilds.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, a thing that they do now. And his mom is like being such a mom. You're like, oh, I'm so proud of him. He's doing these important animation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as they are touring, starting with a bunch of journalists and tourists and journalists.
Mm-hmm.
Or just tourists. I have tourists here. I thought they were journalists.
I think they look more like tourists. I mean, they have cameras, but
yeah, true. They have the one guy with the hat. You notice the guy who poked the thing with the stick? He's in like not every episode. He's in a lot of episodes as a background character.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to.
Yeah. Speaking of stick poking, the spirits be pissed.
The spirits aren't happy. They have a spirit mind who's like all pissed about stuff, and then he goes to attack. So it starts moving, and the guy's like, "I'm gonna poke it with a stick," which is a bad idea. Don't poke it with a stick. And then so they all end up getting captured. Ryu tries to fight him off, but he's not that good. He goes like, oh, there's like a small gust of wind, and it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
So they all get captured.
Yep.
So back on Air Temple Island, we see Korra and Opal are talking, and Opal's kind of concerned about her family and everything, which makes sense.
Oh, it makes, yeah.
Because her family's kind of captured by Kuvira, and she's not one to be
Well,
tribal.
most of them are captured. And then there's Nerd Son, who we don't care about.
Nobody cares about Nerd Son.
I wonder if he's gonna turn back to. Is he gonna turn back to the light? That's a good question.
So, but their kind of conversation is interrupted by Jinora, who is like, "Hey, you're thinking about the there's some weird stuff happening in the Spirit Wilds," and so they go out to investigate. And Korra uses her hand to figure out what's going on, and she gets a vision of the Banyan Grove tree and all the crazy stuff that Kuvira is doing to it, cutting it up and stuff. And we see that the vines are retaliating, but the mecha suits are currently being able to fend them off.
Yeah.
They say, oh, we should go talk to Raiko about this because this is some serious stuff. So they go in and at City Hall, and we see that we have like all the world leaders there. Not all the world leaders, a lot of the world leaders. We have Tenzin and Izumi is there, Fire Lord Izumi, and Raiko, and also Wu. They decided to invite. They invited Wu, and Korra's kind of pissed. Korra's not even pissed that they didn't invite her. She's more pissed that they invited Wu and not her.
Well, she's right.
Yeah, she is right. She's got a full point there. But it kind of goes to her, or the way she interprets society.
Also, Lynn's there, because that's something comes later.
Oh, yeah, Lynn is there. God, I love Lynn. I just love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn is there, and she is.
I think it's more like she's super pissed. I think she's just kind of upset because like nobody thinks she can do anything anymore.
Yeah. So how she kind of handles that is Tenzin kind of implies that, I'm not sure if it's here or later on, but Tenzin at some point implies that like, oh, they asked her to kind of jump back into action too soon, like she should take it easy, and she interprets that as that people think that she is not capable anymore.
I think obviously later when it comes up, like Tenzin is obviously like cares like loves Korra.
Yeah.
And is like obviously like just like is not sure if she's 100% better, wants her to get better.
Yeah.
But like she's thinking like I know I'm not better, but like it's getting to that point where like people think that I can't do it.
Yeah.
Do my avatar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Korra's sad.
Korra.
Yeah.
She really had a rough time here.
She's had a rough.
She's had a rough like 3 years.
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
You leave? No, because she left the South Pole. North Pole. What were they saying? Where did she live? North Pole.
South.
Yeah, she's left. If she hadn't have lived there, none of this would have happened. I mean, in general.
Oh my god.
Other than you would still be your hot-headed self and not an adult.
Yeah, some people. This is happening in this channel from Korra is like 17 to like 20, 21 years old, and like
that's when you suddenly become a better person.
Some people go off and go to college and learn about themselves. Some people fight like 3 major villains and stop the world from going into darkness and almost die. Everyone does it differently.
Yep.
Oh, good times. Good times. We just went to college. That's fun.
That was like almost a year and a half ago.
It was a year and a half. It's almost 2 years ago, really. Well, May will be 2 years.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I know. That's
about
some shit, isn't it?
About some stuff about my life that I probably should have done by now. Oh well.
Oh well. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, this will pick up.
Yeah, we got the podcast stuff going on.
We have over 200 subscribers.
I'm so excited, guys. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a rough time for Korra.
Yep.
So the leaders are talking, and Draco's like, you can't just barge in and do whatever you want. And then who barges in? But Bolin and Barrack.
Yay!
Yay! They finally got to Republic City. And
a lot of people want to kill them at first.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, we don't want some of the Kuvira's folk, but they have to tell them they escape, and
more importantly,
they have top secret information. So that's what gets them to put them down so they can stay. And Bolin kind of reveals that
they got a thing that explodes.
They got a thing that goes.
And then Barrack explains it better.
Barrack explains that it's they have a super weapon, which is like a regular weapon, but super. And
it's not good.
Yeah, they kind of figure out that Korra is using the spirit finds to harness that energy and make that power. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of big news. So Raiko wants to attack and request the help of Fire Lord Izumi, and she's like, nah, firebenders, we had a Fire Nation, we do a lot of war stuff. We're going to stay out of that for a while. No thanks.
They do a lot of war stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it they cause.
Yep. They have a lot of shame that's carried over these past 100 years. These past 70 years.
Is that like something else similar? Like other cultures that might have some shame about something?
So
we're getting too real. This is the kid show.
We gotta
it's a family show.
We gotta dial it
with
back.
murder.
With murder. Just why is there so much murder? And so they decide that they're not going to attack, but they're going to just kind of up defenses, which is the Fire Lord will help them with.
Yeah, because they don't exactly know what they're going up against.
Yeah, because the problem is that Kuvira hasn't like outright attacked.
And if they do attack, it's going to look bad.
Yeah, the United Republic yet, so they kind of have to stay back, so their hands are kind of tied.
And the Fire Nation will help with that.
Yeah,
including maybe Sub General Iroh.
Well, General Iroh is actually part of the Republic forces, so.
Can we still get him back?
So Opal's kind of pissed about this, because she's like,
I get why she's
nobody cares about my family, but Lynn pulls her aside.
Well, like, at first she talks to Bolin and
yeah.
Bolin kind of apologize.
Bolin's trying to apologize, and she's like, it's a little too late for an apology, because some bad stuff happened,
and my family's captured, but she's not wrong.
Yeah, so...
I wanted her to, like, forgive Bolin, because, like, he screwed up, but he's gonna apologize for that, but, like, I get that, like, she's feeling a lot of emotion.
It's her family.
Yeah.
And Bolin's, not Bolin, the Bayfong's real deep.
Yeah.
Beifong's,
But anyway, Lin pulls her aside.
And says that, hey, basically says, like, yo, we gotta take this matter into our own hands. We gotta go save the fam.
But I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things that can happen.
Because that could lead to something terrible happen. Like, the best case scenario is they just get the family out and everything's cool.
Yeah.
And then they can fight them off.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, they could get captured. Or, like, they could, like, Kuvir can, like, twist it on their head.
Oh, yeah.
Which she could do. And then society's going to hate the Beifongs. Maybe even hate, like, main Earthbender people more. Mm-hmm. And then they'll want to side with her. Something like maybe just, like, figure out a way to defeat Kuvira in general or expose her. And then get your family out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do like what you did with Amon.
Oh, good idea.
Learn from your accomplishments.
For once, learn from what you already did right. I didn't think that was that hard.
Wait, I think we kind of picked it up at the end of this episode. Hey. Yeah, a little bit. But anyway.
That's a good point. So back in the Spirit Wilds, Jinora is investigating. Oh no, we forgot the group hug part. So yeah, if you have a nice reunion moment with another 3/4 of Team Avatar because Asami is not there. Can't we just get these people in a room for once? God,
it's been so long.
It's been so long.
Well, not really, because the 3-year jump just kind of happened.
Yeah, just kind of. But still, in theory, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And so but they have a group hug. I just wanted to bring that up because they all love each other. Like even though
they forgive Bolin because
they forgive all of each other.
Well, I mean, granted, like they all forgive each other, and I'm like, well, granted, like none of their families kidnapped.
Yeah, but they're tight. Team Avatar, even though they're apart from each other for 3 years, they still love each other.
They do,
and I just love them so much.
Yeah,
I'm so sad, but like in a good way. I'm happy crying. So back in the Spirit Wilds, Jinora is investigating, and she
gets captured.
Yep, she gets captured, and she uses her kind of projection abilities to send a message to Korra and Mako to say, "Hey, help!"
And then Mako and Korra go on an adventure.
They go on an adventure.
There's a lot of them together, and I liked it.
Yeah, this was a very like Korra Mako kind of being friends episode.
Like what they should have done in the beginning.
Yeah, hey, about that. So they're investigating, and they find kind of this weird, like inside this building, they find these like
Matrix things.
Yeah, like green cocoons.
Matrix things.
Yeah, kind of a little bit matrixy.
Yeah.
And so it turns out they're in the spirit world. So Korra tries to go in to see if she can save them.
You know what? I just thought about this. Remember? Yeah. It's weird because like they're like kidnapping humans, and it's kind of like the spirit, like the spirit thing, kind of saying like we're gonna keep kidnapping people until you stop this. Mm-hmm. And it kind of reminded me of remember the third Xenon movie where like you had the goddess of the moon, and she's like, I'm gonna keep fucking with y'all till I get off the moon. Remember that? And she was like that like punk ass green god girl.
Oh my god! Wait, I need a picture of this.
Celine, I think it was like it was either Zelina or Selena, goddess of the moon from Xenon.
Oh, good.
And like they had like a I think it was this whole thing because like they had an image of her, but she was like this like actual like godlike looking creature, goddess looking, and she tried to be like this punk chick.
Oh man, I cannot find a picture of this.
Let me look. I think a lot of them would be like posters. Yeah, what the heck?
I know, isn't it hard? It's been a long time since I've seen
I found the back of her head.
I
found like Photoshop one. Oh wait, nah, I found a face of her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm missing on.
Yeah. What the fuck were we?
Oh, no, we're talking about the pods. The pods.
Oh shit, yeah.
They found them in pods.
Yeah, they found them in pods, and so Korra wants to go into the spirit world and see if she can find them. But as she tries to enter the spirit world, she's not in the spirit world. She's in a flashback.
But a fun flashback. Well, PTSD flashback.
Yeah, the one where she gets attacked by Zahir, and she's like, I thought I was done with this. And he basically says, you'll never be done with this. And she has to come out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Korra's like, yo, tells Tenzin later. She's like, yo, Tenzin, I gotta go see Zahir. We gotta put an end to this.
And I'm like, hooray!
I'm not sure if this is like a good idea, but like, and back on Air Temple Island, Bolin and Pabu reunite.
Reunited, and it feels so good. That was a fun one.
Yeah,
And then,
Bolin wants to use Pabu to get Opal back. And so he does that by attaching a note to Pabu.
And saying that bulletproof.
Basically it's a distress call, and then Opal gets concerned, runs to the location.
Which means she still cares.
She cares about him. But it turns out to be a date. And she's not really into that. She's like, hey,
again, her family.
My family's kidnapped. Like, they're probably
by the person
right
he
now.
used to work for.
Exactly.
Like granted, like Bullet had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And tried to help a little bit. He tried.
But didn't really work.
He didn't have anything to do with it. He was captured at that point when they all got captured.
Yeah. So,
might want to explain actually that would probably help.
Yeah, no. So, Opal's not really into that. And she's like, not really feeling a date right now. So that plan is a real bust.
I feel like they could probably work out everything okay when her family's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like perfect, like get back together right away. I'm saying, like I said, date night, giant fight, then you make up.
So,
you're the one who brings up makeup stuff with them, I'm just saying.
I always think that's what you're implying anyway.
I wasn't. I was just thinking like a nice, like tender hug.
Oh, I like that. That's actually really nice. Let's just keep it a tender hug.
I was kind of thinking of like, I don't want to go on another tangent.
Okay, let's keep going. So
I'll say it later.
So back in President Raiko's office, we have a scene with Raiko, Asami, and Varric.
Mm-hmm.
And Raiko says, that, hey, Varric, I hate you, but we kind of need you right now. He's trying to bring together basically the two brightest minds of Republic City together.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yep.
So Asami's there finally, but she's not with Team Avatar.
No, Asami, get back with your friends.
Well, she should probably do this too. I think it'll help.
Yeah, so what they got to do, they're going to team up to find a defense to basically Fear's weapon, and they agree to work together. But Asami is keeping an eye on him, making sure he doesn't.
Again, he's got a Jiminy Cricket now.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll all work out okay. So we go back to what Korra and Mako were doing is that they went somewhere in the Earth Kingdom to the prison of Zahir, and we see it. It's kind of in the mountains, kind of like it was before.
But not the same.
It's not the same prison. It's far more fortified now, which is really saying something. Like it's deep underground,
mm-hmm.
which is kind of smart for a guy that likes to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Deep underground. So they go into a cell, and Korra insists on going alone. And Zahir's there. He's floating. He's all chained up, but just kind of floating in the middle of the room.
And you noted that he had all his hair back.
Yeah.
And you were.
His hair grew back really quickly, I thought.
It's been 3 years.
It's still like really long though.
Yeah, but my hair grows really fast.
Maybe I'm just jealous because I'm trying to grow out one part of my hair. And it's taking forever.
Are you trying to look Skrillex?
Not like that long. I'm trying to get it to like down there.
Oh, you're trying to get like a bob kind of thing?
Like this,
like pixie cut?
No, like kind of like Skrillex, but Skrillex cut off like 6 inches.
Oh, so like the short thing within the buzz thing right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna keep my hair long.
Okay. So Korra basically says that she came here to tell Zahir that like, hey, I don't. Fuck you.
Basically, like she wanted to see him chained up to be like, all right, like I know he's chained up now, he can't hurt me anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
And Zahir's like, honey, that's not how that works.
Yeah, because he basically proves to her that she's still afraid of him. Zahir basically tries to say that like, oh, I know like what you're going through and stuff, or like I know that you haven't been in the spirit world because like I go in the spirit world, which is interesting. And I talk to them and they say Avatar hasn't really been around there, those parts. And Korra's kind of annoyed because she's like, you don't know anything about me, blah, 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 blah. And she basically blames him for Kuvira because after what happened and after she went away, it kind of made room for this like dictator to come around, basically. And if there's one thing Zahir hates more than the Avatar, it's dictators.
That's true. So actually, he hates people who rule.
Yeah, like world leaders, but especially them dictators.
Them dictators. And them queens.
Them queens.
He murdered one.
True. So,
he's like, I'm gonna help.
So Zahir's like, oh shit, that's getting real. Alright, well, let's put our differences aside for now. I'll help you get back in the
And I'm like,
right?
hooray!
Oh, cool, Zahir, yeah. Straight.
Listen, Zahir's, like, that's why Zahir is so awesome.
Because he's complex.
And he knows he knows his philosophy 100%.
Yes.
And just kind of is like sticks with it, even if it means like he has to work with the good guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also remember how I wanted to work with the Avatar when she was a baby.
Well, we still really don't know what that meant, but yeah.
I thought it was like they were going to manipulate her
That's what I
and
thought.
brainwash her, and then she would want to sacrifice herself.
Yeah. I think that's what we agreed on.
We need an alternate universe comic.
God, we do, guys. My friends.
That,
We need this.
an Awesome Gang comic, a soccer comic.
So anyway, so Zahir says he's going to help her go through, get to the spirit world, work through whatever issue she's going through. So they meditate, get in the spirit world. They end up back in that kind of flashback. And Zahir tries to talk her through it and says, like,
Just let it play.
let it play out because you know what really happened. Stop worrying about what might have happened.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting because
It's a
like,
good line.
but I guess like a problem with like a lot of people who saw like were in like traumatic situations
Yeah.
and like or like with anybody like you think about what might happen and then it's kind of like but you know what happened.
Right.
You know everything turned out okay. Like
Yes.
you got me.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. So so Cora lets it play out, and then she's in the spirit world. Yeah.
Yay!
And then she asks her, "Yo, you know where those peeps are?" And he's like, "Nah."
But somebody does.
But she pieces out, and so Bella comes back.
Yay!
But she's not really back because she was there the whole time.
They said the line weird.
I've always been inside of you, Cora.
I get it, but anyway. But this is still nice.
Well, get inside me.
I still liked it. It was nice.
It was nice.
And then they find everybody.
Yep, and then they find everybody, and kind of Robert reveals, Cora's like, I don't have any power in the spirit world. She's like, no, like you have the power to basically manipulate the spirit world because that's what you know.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. Just because you can't bend the physical element, you can bend the energy around you.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that we know avatars can do is bend energy.
Yep. And then she does that.
She does that and frees everyone.
Hooray!
Yay!
And then her PTSD is all gone.
Yay!
But unlike the first time when I thought it was gone, this is a better way.
This is a good way. Work through your problems.
Work through them.
Confront them.
It's not just a Deus Ex get it poison out of you machina.
Hell yeah. Good job. Good job, team. So that kind of, so everyone is freed. We're all happy.
Yay!
And then, so back on Air Temple Island,
Mm-hmm.
Lynn and Opal are getting ready to embark on their mission
Mm-hmm.
to save the Bayfong family.
Mm-hmm.
And Bolin says, comes up to her and says, like, hey, he apologizes and says he knows that, basically that no matter what he says, he knows he won't be able to kind of fix the things he did. And Opal, and he says that he loves her. He loves her.
I hope nothing bad happens.
I hope nothing bad happens.
Anyway.
So Opal says that there is something that he can do to win her back, and that is by coming with them to free the fam. You were pretty against this, which I think is really funny.
Cause,
Yeah.
like, it feels like we keep manipulating Bolin.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not mad at Opal. Like I get it. Opal's really upset because she wants her family back.
Yeah.
Because they're kidnapped and moved between. I get it, girl.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that mad at you, but like, you know this guy. Like literally, the only reason that you're using him is because you know he will literally do anything to get you back, and like he loves you. And like, you're kind of just like manipulating that, and not like just being like, hey, like I mean, I might love you too, but I gotta go do this thing.
Right.
And like I think I might have liked it better if just like Bolin offered
Yeah.
to come instead of Opal doing that. It's kind of like in Much Ado About Nothing when like Beatrice and Benedict get together and the Beatrice are like, kill Claudio. It's like, no, but you're manipulating him. Although, like, I mean, like, that doesn't I haven't seen Much Ado About Nothing in a while. But anyway.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that one.
That's good, that's good.
You probably watched a different version than I did.
I've seen both versions.
Oh yeah, I've only seen the one with Kenneth Branagh.
I've seen the Jocelyn one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I really like that. It's a good.
They're both good.
I enjoy that play.
Yeah, me too. It's like my favorite. I think it's my favorite Shakespeare comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twelfth Night might be mine.
All right.
It's really good.
Okay, but yeah, so like I just don't like the idea of like if you want to get back with me, you have to help me do this thing.
Right.
I'd much rather it be
If you want to be my love, you gotta be with my friends.
yeah. Basically. I'd much rather it be just like Opal thing like I don't know if I love you. I don't know. I can't really think about this right now. I need to go save my family. And they're like, wait, and Belinda's like, what, you're going to do that? And they're like, yeah, like nobody else cares. And Belinda's like, I care. Let me come with you. I kind of would have preferred that instead of this manipulation thing.
Right. Yeah.
Stop manipulating bullets, sweetheart.
Poor boy.
Oh boy. Anyway.
But yeah, so what are your other thoughts on these episodes?
I really like this one. I think it's my favorite out of the 3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. What do you like about it?
I like that a lot of it was like organic. For the most part, it was really like organic.
Yeah.
Everybody did stuff like character-wise made sense.
Yeah.
Like, even like, because I think like the thing with Tenzin was just like he didn't want Korra to like do anything about this. And like, Korra thought because he thought she couldn't do anything, and he said like, no, I just don't want to lose you too. I'm like,
Right.
Janora's already gone.
Yeah.
Well, not gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, everybody's like did stuff that made sense to the character.
Right.
And I enjoyed that. And then we got a fun thing with Zahir to show
Yeah.
that like he just wants one thing and that's it. And like somebody messes it up, I'm gonna help you.
Right. It's interesting because I think because Zahir is never the great thing with the Red Lotus Gang is that they were never bad for the sake of being bad. They had a purpose for what they wanted to do, and sometimes that aligned with different types of people. So sometimes, a lot of the time, it was aligned against the Avatar, but for this specific thing, he ended up being on the same side as the Avatar, so he helped her out.
Yeah, I think this is why, like, even though I like Kuvira, the Awesome Gang's still the best.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand, like, why Kuvira's doing. I mean, I don't get it fully. Like, she just wants to unite people, but like, you know, there's another purpose.
Right. You're like, okay, you want power or like unity, but like it's not.
But like,
as
you want a
strong.
master race, which isn't good.
like low key master race shit going on here.
Yeah, which I'm just like, why? Like, if like I said, if they explain it, like why she's doing this and like why she wants this, I thought it was because of the Red Lotus Gang. I don't think that's the case anymore.
No, we kind of see here. I mean, because I didn't want to like outright deny your theory, but we kind of see here that Zahir is like pretty against.
The only way I can see it is just like she unites everything and then causes chaos, but that seems like a lot of work.
It's kind of counterproductive.
Yeah. So like that theory's gone. Dang it.
Yeah. I didn't want to like push that one out because I think it's interesting, but it's pretty like thoroughly chopped here.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of. I mean, granted, like she's still better than Unalaq, who isn't though.
Yeah, Kuvira is still, I think, one of my.
I like her. No, I still like her. It's just like I wish I knew motivation. That's kind of my biggest problem right now with her. But I don't know why she's doing any of this because it doesn't make sense why she would.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yep.
But yeah. So, any other thoughts before we wrap this up?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, it looks like it's time for the comment corner.
Hooray!
I have my list up here. I'm gonna start one.
Okay.
If you don't mind. This is a really good one. This is from 0916966G, who says, "Thank you. Wasn't my favorite reaction, but sincerely thank you. Many people have watched Korra or Aang, and I'm thankful I get to watch more people enjoying the show."
You're welcome.
So that's from our book 3 reaction. Finale reaction.
Apparently, not many people like that reaction.
Yeah. Well, no. We'll talk about most liked and most disliked.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. Like it feels like it's not that much different from the other ones.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of confused.
But I just think it's really funny. Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, totally.
It's really funny just to hear, like, thank you. It wasn't my favorite, but thanks. I'm like, yeah, okay.
All right.
But we're cool with that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have one you want to? We can kind of scroll up from that. The next one is by Corey.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on this one?
Well, this one kind of seemed like we thought it was like a troll thing, but then somebody kind of corrected it, and I kind of feel bad because I deleted Corey's other comment.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, Corey.
He says, well, to make it, like, it says that is so animated in the animation, and then sad face. For I've watched the previous season, you asked pretty dumb questions, like, pay attention. And then somebody replied, Corey, I believe she said, God, this is so well animated.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were trying to say by that.
Yeah, we were confused.
This is so animated in animation, because I was like, I don't know what they're saying. But, it's because, because I was speaking pretty quietly there. That's when I said, like, oh, God, this animation is so good, or something like that. Oh, God, this is so animated. So thank you, definitely 1994. For figuring out what they're trying to say. And also correcting. Because, I super admire the animation at the end of the book 3 finale is some just gorgeous and fabulous animation. So I try to point that out anytime I can.
All right, this one's from Abraham. There's one from Abraham Renard, which is another fact thing.
Oh, yeah.
Kaya can't bloodbend. She isn't a fighting person. That's why she is losing a lot. No offense, but they say that Kaya never learned how to fight, only how to heal. And the spiritual side, she is more of a healer than a fighter. And then Game Lover 254 said, she seems to be a pretty adept fighter. She held her own pretty well against Tahir and Minghua, and those are some of the best benders in the world.
True.
Yeah, like I'm kind of thinking, like I get she's probably a bit more of a healer, but like.
And this is on which
Long Live the Queen.
Long Live the Queen. Okay.
And my thing is just like Aang would have taught his daughter even if she was more of a healer.
Katara would have taught her daughter.
That's
how to
that
fight
too.
and heal. That is all Katara right there.
I like the one from Jack O'Tian from the
Oh yes, this is my favorite interaction.
It's like, hello, good day.
And then Sean Kermit comments, good day. So hi, how's it going?
We got a long comment from Anime Hunter, which I really like.
Yes, Anime Hunter's commented on a lot of our stuff.
Okay, this one says,
so shout out to you. You're pretty chill.
Well done, and another good reaction. Thank you. And Dara, I hope you're keeping notes, not only from this book, but from book 3 as well. Can't say the reason, but that it's important. Plus you think episodes 1 and 2 are going to be thinking you've seen nothing yet. I know. Also, I haven't been taking notes. But I remember so pretty well. Just some info for you. Kabir's with Isolde Williams, which daughter of Romulans, which we knew.
We discussed that, I think, in a later episode.
And Ember Quill actually replied, wait, I had no idea Isolde voiced Kabir. She did an amazing job.
Yeah, didn't she? She's so good. We talked about that, I think, last episode that we just discussed, and how great a job Isolde Williams does as Kabir.
And I just realized this because we were saying it. PTSD has been recategorized as PTSS.
Really?
And in post-traumatic stress syndrome, making it a more recognized medical condition rather than mental.
Oh, yeah, thanks for that info. That's actually really cool.
I forgot about that. You mentioned that.
Thanks for informing us.
Part 2 and 3 of Turf Force have release dates.
Oh, yeah, because I think the second one comes out in January. Yes.
Yeah,
sorry,
and then the third 3 comes out June 13th, I guess. It's also for Goodreads Choice Award nomination for Best Graphic Novel and Comic category. I guess I didn't read them.
Nice. Good. Well, Turf Force is good. I had a lot of fun with Turf Force.
Okay, so this one, I think there's like 2 more I want to read.
Yeah.
Sad to say, no Sokka. They say in the first episode of the series that he died. I know that, but I want to know his backstory.
Yeah. So we have to comment on this because this is Edgar Ratana from our book 4 premiere, and this is so we joke about there being no Sokka because it's a recurring theme in our podcast. I'm gonna have to link to this specific point in time because it's it's kind of a recurring joke on this podcast that because Sokka really
we love Sokka.
Yeah, so Sokka really got screwed over in this series. So
yeah, like we're not saying I don't mind that he's dead because like most of them are dead, which is fine. But like we know nothing about him after Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's what bothers us.
He's brought up like twice in this whole show.
Yeah, and he has like one episode where he's in.
Yeah, and that one flashback episode, and he has a statue, but that's really it. And so we do know that he died.
Somehow we don't even know how he died.
We don't even know how he died. There's theories on that, I'm sure. But so it's kind of a joke that we always like Sokka theories. We want to know what Sokka ever did. So
we want to know if he fathered a child.
So that's why we said what we said there.
Yeah, like we're just upset that
that comment has 13 upvotes. I just want to put that up there.
I know.
That's so
they might just say because they might also be sad that there's not a lot of Sokka info.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have to link to that this point.
Okay, the last one I want to read also it's good amount of from Dazina Sadiv.
Oh, Dazan.
Yeah.
And Sandeep or Sandev. But sorry if we butcher your name.
Yeah.
We were trying.
And they put Anatoto at .1150 for you. That eyebrow wiggle.
I got a couple of comments on that.
That eyebrow wiggle. I get you, sister. Just don't tip off so well.
Well, I think now Darren knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I can't even eyebrow wiggle, so
Oh, I keep every time there's a moment I do that eyebrow wiggle. I think somebody else also commented. There's a couple people who did that. Yep, Ember Quill, that person from before who did
those waggling eyebrows.
Those waggling eyebrows. And Zeppelin 1994 in that same episode. I'm not sure if this is referring to that moment, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I
says Kaylin I swear to God, and I'm like, that's like my favorite comment. That's my favorite comment is Kaylin, I swear to God.
There's also a couple comments that kind of say I talk too much.
Oh yeah.
Which I do, and I'm trying. I admit that I talk too much. It's just kind of with me whenever I'm reacting to something, especially when I'm with people. Mm-hmm. Usually when I'm alone, I'm pretty okay with this, but I need to express my feelings, so I just do it through verbal. Probably once I get the power back and it's on my show, I don't need to express my feelings a lot, so I'm not going to talk too much.
Yeah.
But also, Caitlin knows I talk a lot. But I'm working on it, guys, and I appreciate your constructive criticism. Thank you.
If you didn't talk a lot, it'd make this podcast very awkward. It'd be a lot of...
No, I think we need the reaction because I talk a lot.
I know.
Instead of paying attention, which I said was true, but I totally missed the point. It's true, guys. You're not wrong. I'm sorry. I'm going to work on it.
It's all right. But we should probably wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Especially because this episode is going on for forever.
Well, it's 3 episodes.
It's 3
2.5.
Thanks.
2.5.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around if you made it to this point.
Especially if we read your comment and I say something you guys are right about, so you're welcome.
So that is all the time we have for today. Be sure to check us out on all kinds of social medias. We are on Facebook. We are Witty Close Productions. We are on Twitter at Witty Close. We're also on Patreon if you want to look at us there.
Mm-hmm.
We are Witty Close. If you are listening to us on YouTube, we have an iTunes. You can check us out. You can download our episodes, take them on to go. I personally like to listen to podcasts in my car.
Me too. And leave a review.
Yeah. So we are on iTunes, and we are Witty Close Productions on there. And you can always rate us and leave us a review, which we will, along with comments, we also read those on the show. That is in theory if we got some. So let us know. If you, iTunes doesn't tell us when people subscribe to our stuff on iTunes, so we never know who's watching, so or listening, excuse me. So we never know. So if you could let us know through that, that'd be great. And what other social medias? Oh, if you're listening to us on any other form of media that's not YouTube, we are on YouTube. We are Witty Close Productions. So come on over, maybe subscribe to us, because our numbers are going up, and we're pretty darn stoked.
We are. I was looking at this on iTunes. It's kind of funny how we started Collection of Horror at episode 10.
Yeah.
And we're past episode 30 now.
Yeah, nice.
We're doing this. Granted, the next show it's not going to take super long, but it's going to take probably
take a while.
Knowing how many episodes there are of both, I'd say about equal.
Okay. And so also, you can always leave us a comment on YouTube. We try to read as many as we can. We got a lot from last time, so we appreciate that. That's a good problem to have if we don't know. So if you left us a comment and you haven't heard it yet, we try to get to those in the future. We record a bunch of these in advance, so it'll take us probably at least a month or two to get to them. So we apologize for that. That's just how we do things. So it's just how we roll. All right, so that is all the time we have for today. Join us next time as we're going to talk about Legend of Korra Book 4, Episode 10. Oh, so close to the end. Operation Beifong and Episode 11, Kuvira's Gambit. Stay tuned. Peace.
Peace.